So please don't hold that one against me. Thank you. Because this one is beyond my control. Um, so like I said, I wanted to record it, so now I have to do the taking again. So because of the take again, so we're just trying to like start over the whole thing. I'm starting with introducing myself again. Uh yes. So my name is Mercy, and you are? Oh, okay. She's called Diane Okari. This is our first Let's Talk Music interaction, or we call it class. And I'm grateful she chose to, show up. Everybody doesn't know everything, so sometimes you look for somebody to share little ideas. So I believe we're just doing music at Paul. Yeah. Anyway, first thing I want you to tell me, please, who you listen to. Who are your kind of musicians? Who do you like? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Don't you like my namesake, Messi Chinwe? Messi Chinwe is there. Oh. Messi Chinwo. Oh, okay. Anyway, that's fine. I just want to act biased. So okay, that's cool. So what about any foreign or the foreign people? Yeah, you can maybe say maybe I will remember who. So I know where to take some of the assignments from. I don't want to stress you anyway. Domon. God will make a way. Give myself away. Yes, I know the song, but I've just the name of the artist is not at the top of my head. Yeah, so yeah, that song is a beautiful song. He's a very nice composer. Reason why I'm asking because sometimes how do you call it? Sometimes when you hear the style of music people like, then you understand their level of listening. So all the musicians you've called, they are very, very excellent musicians. And all these musicians you've called are people that have like top their game. So it's good that you don't call any small potato. So it means it means that you have good ears and how do you call it? You have been associating with the big boys. Let me just put it that way. Domon Domon has been a superstar before. The ladies you call are like his juniors when it comes to the race. So they are now, just coming in the 2000s and stuff to be so relevant in our time. I think that guy who sang the "Give Myself Away" too is also like an old hands in the business. So yeah. So as we go along, maybe I will introduce a few of my people that I think are also cool to you. So whilst we are talking, anywhere in between there, you just tell me I'm ready, and then you sing a chorus of any song of any choice, just so I will hear your voice. So I don't want to stress you. So I'm saying whilst we are talking. So right today is orientation day, and we're getting to know ourselves. Yeah. So let me just ask you: have you ever written any song? Sometimes those of us who like music, most of the time, the best places to sing is in the washroom, number one, when you are bathing, in the kitchen, in the kitchen. Some people they don't even have the voice when they are singing. That's the time they will be going off cue, but they will be disturbing the whole compound. And then some of your neighbors or some of your artists will tell you, and then shut up, take your bath and shut up. And then they're like, oh, I didn't know I'm that loud. But some people, especially those who use shower, have you noticed that? Those who have shower in their washroom, when the shower is on, you can't really hear outside much. So those of us who have been in how do you call it, musical family, that's why I was, should I say, caught right-handed, I can sing by my cousin. Anytime I'm in the washroom, that's when I'm having my rehearsal. I forget myself. I don't even know what is going on. So there was this time she would be listening like this, listening, and she was like, "Hey, today when I'm going to that program, you are following me. Come and see my heart." Like my heart wanted to remove inside my chest. I was so scared because she's a very excellent, my senior. She's a very excellent singer. This woman, she put me in front of like a little. I shouldn't say a little. Maybe a place as nice as Golden Tulip. As nice as Golden Tulip. Imagine how nice that place is. So if they have a little band place there, be and something like that. She said, "Don't mind this one. She can sing. Oh, all that washroom back singing you have been doing. Oh yeah, hold mic, any song." Yeah, I was standing there. So, so what I thought, then I sang. I think either Whitney Houston or one of Celine Dion or something. I was just the way I sang that song. That was the fastest song I ever sang, so that I can go and sit down because the eyes. I didn't want the eyes of everybody. When one was leaving, she held the mic. She said, "Hey, did you die?" I said, "No." She said, "Hey, go and sit down. Let me ask you next time. Tell me you don't want to sing." So the thing is there. Sometimes it's there. Sometimes it's not everybody who has the gift can stand on stage to sing. But there are some people, there are some very good musicians who has forever been backup singer. That is their own. Yeah, some very excellent music. I saw some old video years back. I don't know how big Whitney Houston was, but she backed Kirk Franklin before. Can you imagine that? I saw a video for Kirk Franklin. I saw a video for, there's a man called BB Warners. I don't know if you know CC Warners. CC Winers, her brother, her senior brother. And my girl, to me, everybody have their people that they consider their biggest star. To me, all my life I've lived, Whitney Houston has been like the most impactful person to me. And to me, she's the biggest star ever lived, as far as I'm concerned. And to see my girl, my big madam, backing somebody else like that, then wow, this woman should be very humble. Or maybe it was just like a program they all went to, and she ended up, singing. So it looked like she was backing him, but I think it was awesome. So, like what I'm saying now, we're starting from the grassroots. Every good musician starts from the washroom. Honestly, that's where we actually start from. After you finish making noise with the water there, sing, 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 then later you start maybe whispering something small in the sitting room. When somebody is passing, they're hearing your voice. And don't think your people don't know that you sing. Oh. They hear your quality, they hear everything, but sometimes people are just in the family looking to see what you are going to use, uh, what you are going to use your voice to do. So sometimes somebody is a banker, like Don Moen that you mentioned. You know, he was working, I think, in a bank or something. He was in the finance department. Yes. This man, he said he was working there. He was well to do. His pay was okay. This time he just felt like the Holy Spirit has told him, leave your job and start music. He said when he told his wife, I don't know, I don't really know that the part of the response, but a lot of family members talked him down, like, you are crazy. You must be crazy. Oh. Why will you leave this when the people have proper figure job, is the proper one. So why are you not leaving it to go and venture on something that is like an uncertain journey? He said, I think that God has called me to do music, and that was it. And when Dormon followed God and started singing his thing, he was there. No competition, one copy Dormon. Everybody just, I've not heard any failure story when it comes to his journey, honestly. So music is not a scary thing to do. When you are starting, it's always good to have something else doing alongside, based on the where we have found ourselves. Because our kind of job is almost like people are the ones who how do you call it? What term should I use? People always patronize us. It's really hard for it's only the internet that is making musicians make money now a little. Before, those who are making CDs and all those things, but there was a lot of parody. Do you remember? Years back, maybe you've not followed the history. Years back, there was a lot of the CD, that thing they used to, that silver thing they used to put the song on. It was very easy for anybody to take their computer and redo it. So Domon and all those people will be in the US, and then somebody in Ghana or Nigeria is duplicating his CDs and selling it, like stealing his songs and making money out of your work that you've done. So the music thing is really, yeah, it's really interesting. It's only now that they are trying to make a little more strong protection when it comes to music. So I'm saying all this because I'm coming to a question, like, even though you are trying to learn to sharpen up your music, do you have any idea on what you want to do with it? What do you want to do with music? When do you think you get better with it? Okay. Okay. Mm, okay. That's nice. Can you imagine? I'm trying to record a thing and then I'm actually using this. So your response are not even coming my recording. Oh, I forgot myself. So I'm sorry. Let me try something else. I hope I will not be too loud. Okay. So is there any question you might want to ask me?
The voice, how do you get to know your real voice? And what pattern you use? That's been a challenge for me.
Okay. How do you get to know your real voice? Sometimes it's really, really hard for for any musician. I don't know if there are musicians who have straight answers to that. To say, oh, I've really found my real voice, to tell you the truth. So what I want to tell you is first thing you need to find out is like the basis is to know what your keys are, not necessarily a real voice.
Yeah.
Because in music there's a lot of different style of music that you might even, today you think you are really into R&B, tomorrow you might prefer Afro pop, tomorrow you might prefer classic. So it's forever, like, improving, so you don't really put yourself in one. So the main thing is your key. Me, I know since I've been singing, I'm comfortable with key G. As for G, I can be sleeping, you press it, any song you press, as long as the key, that style of song is okay with that key, that's me. Because I'm an alto singer. Okay. Yeah, so there are some people who are soprano singer, they're always there. Very sharp. Immediately, a good music director is singing and tell you, say, sing something. By the time you sing, you say, stand the front line, soprano. When they hear your voice quality, say stand in the second place, alto, kind of thing like that. That's how people do it. So as we go along, sometimes we'll be pressing, like going. Do you know how to modulate? Modulation is just maybe say somebody say oh is able. Then somebody is another key, the higher key. Oh is able. Oh, like when you see people are singing, they're just going up, up, up like that. It's called modulation, like climbing stairs musically.
No.
Yeah, so we'll have to go over that one too. There are some people, to tell you the truth, music industry is really, every industry there's warfare there, right?
Yeah.
So there are some concerts of some programs when you go to, and maybe the instrumentalists do not like you. You know that they can even spoil your performance if you don't know what you want.
Wow.
Yes, I've experienced that one before. There's a choir, they had already prepared, how do you call it, their key and everything they wanted to sing on. But then when they got to the program, their own keyboardist was late. Imagine, think about this thing, their keyboardist was late. And then they told the guy in charge, they kept repeating the key they wanted. And this guy was refusing to reduce, to go down, to descend. So they were forced to start a song on the key he started on. Now see what was interesting. Once they were standing on the stage, the lead singers were the ones starting the songs. So they are the better singers, okay? So they started singing. They were singing and singing. Time for the choir to now come in. A lot of people who are in the choir too, they are not professional. Then
Yeah.
something bad happened on stage there. So in such a situation now, who are you going to blame? You will blame the instrumentalist because they were begging him. Okay, there are some songs that sometimes when you see musicians standing on stage, you see them maybe standing like this with a microphone. And then instead of the person to start the song, sometimes you say, oh, let's just worship the Lord. Praise his holy name. Blah, blah, blah. At that time, you who understand music, if you understand the language between the musician and the instrumentalist, you will know that there's some serious communication going on. Most times, yes, most times it's not just worship they are doing, though. And yeah, worship, cry, yeah, serious. And yeah, serious, change the key kind of thing, or do this and do that. Sometimes some of these people, they are. So I've experienced that before. There was a time that I didn't have keyboard. They didn't know what I did. Since the guy was kind of like disobeying me, I told him, I said, please, music stop. Bam. So I'm the one who's directing. I'm in charge. Now, I'm the driver for the song at the moment.
Yeah.
So if I'm trying to communicate with you, I'm doing like this, one step down, and you don't want to listen to me, then I stop the whole thing. So then what I did that day, I started the entire song like a cappella. After I started the song like a cappella, then I did my shoulders like this. It's left with you to follow me. If you don't want to follow me too, that one is not my business. So then he was forced to pick up. After the program, I went and told the pastor, I said, oh, do you know your keyboard is almost mess up my song? So have you I think most of the musicians you call, they are not really like there's something they call solo artists. You know the difference from solo artists or praise and worship artists?
No.
Okay, so the difference between praise and worship and solo artists, a lot of secular musicians are solo artists. In a sense that there are certain kind of songs where the person can just stand like this and sing that song from the beginning to the end. They don't need backup. Their voice is very strong. So it goes really close to with the instruments, and that's all they need. But there are some people who do the praise and worship kind of singing where every time they say something, somebody must respond. You see that kind of thing? Call and respond kind of singing. So there are some people who don't know how to sing without other people. Are you having problem with your phone? Or we can continue?
Yeah, I'm okay now.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so there are some people who just need that kind of back and forth kind of singing. So which kind of musicians will you like to turn up to be, when you get better? Which one would you like to be?
I prefer solo because
Let me clap for that one.
there's some kind of mood I would want when I'm singing. And that one is between me and God.
Okay.
So I would like the Holy Spirit to take control. Yeah, so where there is disturbance, it might affect me. So the solo will be.
Yeah. So being a solo artist is something that you need to be. You need to find your. I'll be using your Ghanaian words. You need to find stamina. Stamina. You know what stamina is? Yes. You have to stand there like what do people say? Kukurudu. When you stand there, you stand because like you don't have anybody behind you to say when the song is going bad, this person will pick it up and help you quickly so that nobody will know. It's you. One man, one. So and then you also have to be, should I say, very creative and very, very smart when it comes to solo singing. For example, you're a solo artist is singing a song and you know very much well that the key you are using for that song is not very good. And your voice cannot reach that high at a certain part of the song. Maybe most times the highest part of the song is a bridge. Okay, so that you know what the bridge is, right? Okay, let me just say,
The highest.
let me just
Okay.
try and describe it. Who's this song? R. Kelly, I believe I can fly.
That's my favorite.
Aha, so maybe we can go over that one.
Okay.
I believe I can fly. You know, when the song is going, it reach a certain part, then the key changes,
Yeah,
and
it's
then it
really
becomes
hard.
louder. Yes, it becomes louder, and then a lot of excitement is going on there. If you are a musician and you
Yeah.
don't know how to drive that place, and you're by force, especially when especially when you're a solo artist. To me, oh, that's how oh my god, who could that be? That's how I started learning to sorry, oh. That's how I started learning to like have confidence in myself. Anytime you are a solo artist, you be the first person to tell the truth to yourself. Don't lie to yourself in any way. It doesn't matter who says what. Now it's like it's like you are crawling before you stand, right? Is that not how baby says stage starts?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you are the one in charge. Say somebody will give you the mic, say, okay, sing I believe I can fly. Maybe you have not reached to that part where you can do the bridge. You can easily arrange with your keyboardist. When you finish singing first stanza, second stanza, and then before the person just plays some small interlude, before you look, you have changed that song peacefully to another song. Like you are just singing a medley. You have changed a particular song to another song. Maybe somebody's ears will be itching and be waiting for that bridge. As long as you have not reached there, sister, don't go. Stay. Yes, that's the deal for solo artists. So you have come to the right person because me, hey, I know a lot of way small things that I will do. There's maybe somebody who really likes the song will come and I was really waiting for that part and say, oh, I won't tell you that, oh, I'm not really comfortable with that part yet. That's why I didn't go there. I'm like, oh, I try to make the song my own. That's the term we say as musicians. You made the song your own, meaning you are the one. How do you call it? Serving that song that day. That's how you decide to present it. And most times in solo artist stuff, to me, there's no really wrong way in presentation. If you ask me, as long as your presentation is musically correct, you are not going off key. You are you. So whatever way you present your thing, that is it. There's some kind of music in Ghana here you do. In Liberia, we call it bema, but I don't even know how you call it. So I don't even know how to. It's very traditional. You'll be going with this beat kind of thing like this. Tan, tan, the Ghana people like that kind of singing. Tan, 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 tan,
Yeah,
tan.
man. Is it?
I'm telling you, when that beat is on, those who know how to sing that thing, that is it. 3 hours, they're going. Same beats.
Yeah.
They will not change it.
Yeah.
And then, but those who really knows how to be proper solo artists, it doesn't matter how long that person stays on. You will enjoy the person doing the time the person's on.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the thing about solo artists. Solo artists is supposed to carry you along. And anytime you finish, your your audience should be satisfied with what you have given them. Okay. So something else I wanted to say today too before I allow you to ask some questions is as a solo artist, I don't know about other people, but what I think is when you stand in front of the people to sing, do you know how I feel like sometimes apart from being a singer, in my mind,
Uh,
in my head, I feel like I'm being a painter in a way. Like you are painting. Yes, I mean art in arts you do a lot of things out of this head. So okay, so okay, they said maybe I'm singing one of Sinai's songs. My voice is totally different from Sinai. My style is different from Sinai. But how do I want to present this raw material that Sinai has brought? It's like Sinai made the GTB cloth, okay, which is the song.
yeah.
Now, I bought few years of the GTP glove. The way she sewed her style to suit her body, it will be completely
Yeah.
different from the way I'm going to sew my style to suit my body. So that's how,
Yeah.
yeah, that's how the presentation is like. That's how it's always supposed to be. Some people, I'll use the word lazy. There are some musicians who will never create anything of their own. Any song they receive, my dear, exact. To me, it's not the best. To me, it's never the best. That way, it feels like, okay, I feel like, okay, I've heard you. I've heard that person that you are singing. You are using their song to sing. So what about you? Didn't you have something else to add on it? But some people, they feel like, oh, they are being excellent students by just, to me, it's, in the educational section, we call it true and poor.
Yeah.
You go and read something and you just come and treat exactly the way they put it in the book. You will not even change any small of the bluff. Oh, it's not the best. So I think I should pause a little. Let me just hear your voice and I'll be able to connect something to it. Please, madam, no shyness.
Okay.
Okay, any chorus?
Okay. Sure. I'm shy.
Oh, you can try. We can do it together. Oh, let's go. Any chorus? If I know the song though.
I'll go with I give myself away.
Okay.
But I'll start with the latter part.
Okay.
My life is not my own. To you I belong. I give myself to you.
I give myself away. Oh, it's to you. That the latter part is to you. Eh? Okay. All right. Continue.
Life is not my own. To you I belong. I give myself to you. I give myself away so you can use me. I give myself away so you can use me. I give myself away so you can use me.
All right. Keep doing that. I give myself away. I'm going to do something and then there's something called pass the mic. Immediately I finish doing what I'm doing, you do it. I'm going to try to do a little ad lib, baby step ad libs. Ad libs means like I'm leading the song to say, give myself away. Oh, give myself. So I'll do it a little. Maybe you go 4 times with the give myself, then I'll leave it to you. I start singing the give myself, then you do the ad lib. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, so we've started.
Okay, let me follow.
So this singing, I give myself away, continue like that.
I give myself away.
I give myself away. You go again. Give myself. That's the only thing you are repeating. I give. Okay, let me be the first to say so you remember what I'm saying. So try the ad libs like you are calling me in. I give myself away. Say something.
I give myself away.
Give myself away. Hello, madam. Hello, Karine. Every time I'm doing a way, that's why you're always supposed to put a little signature of your voice there. Okay? When you're hearing the way, you just say, oh, give myself, Lord, I give myself, small like that. Class has started, though. There's no shy. Let's go. You said solo. So this is what solo artist does. So I'm doing it again, then you do it, okay? So only 4 times. Okay. I give myself away. The bar I've gone by the time yeah, wait, that's why it's that. Oh, give myself. Sometimes when people won't even say anything, they'll say, oh, all these things they're ad lib. Okay, so I'm doing it again. I give myself away. Give myself away. Okay. I give myself. No. I'm only repeating. I give myself away 4 times. I'm doing it so that you practice ad lib. Or can you be the one? Can you keep it to do it? Let's do it. Give myself away 4 times together. Go. So you understand what I mean? Three go.
Okay.
I
Sure.
give my three go. I give myself away. One again. Go. I give myself away. Two, three more, two more. Bam, bam, go. I give
I give
myself
myself away.
away. Last one. Give myself away. We go. I give
I give myself
myself
away.
away. Okay, you see? So then that's just it. It's complete. So can you say that give myself away, or I should say that give myself away?
Say it.
Okay, let me go. Then you try and do the ad lib, okay? Here we go. I give myself away.
Oh,
Nice. I give myself away. Yes, that's that. I give myself away.
God.
I give myself away. Then we end. So you can use
Can
me.
use me.
So, most times, most of our Ghanaian musicians, just what you said just now, these are the exact signatures you hear in it when they are doing ad libs. You hear you hear the repetition of the same thing. Sometimes you hear hey Radie, oh hey this one, all kind of things, all kind of things are in it. But you see, one thing I want to show you, maybe before we leave today, I'll give you two songs where you intentionally write ad libs.
Right? What?
You will intentionally write ad libs. This the thing that you are repeating
Okay.
in the middle of the song like this is called ad libs.
Yeah.
So anybody that is excellent in ad libs, I don't know how other people get it, but me sometimes I intentionally write my ad libs out so that it's almost like I'm preaching sometimes in between and blah blah blah. That's how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So you do that, give myself away ad lib. Let me try and say something to it.
Okay. 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
I give myself away.
Oh, give myself. We'll do it 4 times.
I give myself away.
Lord, I give myself to you. Oh, yeah. Again.
I give myself away.
Without you, I cannot make it without you, Lord. I give my. Go again. Last
I
one.
give myself away.
Oh, yeah. So you see, I've felt many things inside of it. So sometimes it's not necessarily,
Okay.
sometimes it's not necessarily the same thing. The small one you give just now is like the ABCs. But when you want
Yeah.
to do the S or you want to do the sentences in between, then it has to be more hunger. You understand? He has to be more seasoned
Yeah.
in it. So as we are doing it, we'll get along. And there are some very good ad lib people who also they even use scriptures. So do you know?
Yeah.
Yes, there are some people who even use scriptures and stuff like that. So I'm leaving room for you to ask some questions small, and then I'll get back to some of the other things.
The line is breaking.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay. So I'm trying to change the server and see. I don't know. This is Airtel Tigo I'm using. I hope when I use the MTN, it will not come and worry us all because MTN likes doing a lot of breaking. Let's see. Which network are you using, please?
MTN. I'm using Wi-Fi.
Same thing here. Let's try it and see if I switch to MTN, it will be better. Okay, I'm back. I said question, please. Any question? I hope I have answer. If I don't have an answer, I will be bored to tell you. I will jot it down and get back to you. So there's no shyness here.
Okay.
Mhm.
So about the keys,
Okay.
how do you get to know your key?
Okay. To me, you get to really have confidence in your key when you are singing a lot. When you are doing a lot of singing, everything is about practice. So, for example, maybe like I will ask you to download a keyboard on your phone. That will also help you. Uh-huh. So
Okay.
you get a keyboard on your phone and then you start it's not a big deal. Even me, I don't really play keyboard like that, but I know keys. When I see the keys, I can identify. So maybe next time I will help you to identify the keys and stuff. That one is not a problem. But my point here
Okay.
is if you have like 10 songs on your repertoire, and anytime you are singing, you open your mouth to sing, you always sing on a particular note. That means that's your key. You can go from
Okay.
today tomorrow, the same thing. That's the key that you are singing on. That is just it. So sometimes there are some people who say they want to what should I say? They give themselves some goals to sing higher. Most people who sing like me, like me that sing alto, they will say, "Oh, now I want to start singing in this key." Then they start practicing singing a lot of songs in that particular key in order to improve to be able to sing higher. Hmm.
Okay.
So that is it. And then the thing about pitch too is some people can sing very high. Some of the people that can sing very high, do you know they can't sing very low?
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Sometimes I say, oh, oh.
Ah.
This note, this note. I know a lady who sings very high. Sometimes when I'm doing that thing, she'll be I'm like, live there. I can't sing low like that. Live there. That's okay. So there's some notes to me too. I can't sing very high. So what are you fighting about here, madam? Everybody is not the same. My voice is big sometimes when it comes to certain notes, but then there are some things too I can't do. So they are just it's all there are some songs we will not even learn the whole song. I'll just find a particular place I think I want you to warm up on, and then you practice it. You didn't call
Okay.
Kirk Franklin, but for a solo artist, girl, Kirk Franklin has got to be your friend.
Is it the one who sang Imagine Me?
Definitely.
That's my favorite. I
Thank
didn't know
you.
his name.
His name is Kirk Franklin. Girl, when it comes to solo artists, in our day, we
Yeah.
cannot run away from Kirk Franklin. And the thing about this man
Mm.
that I believe is really smart. If you check Kirk Franklin's songs, most of it he's not even singing. That's a smart move.
Yeah. Okay.
That is the smart move. So he is into music, he loves music fine, but he knows how to get very excellent singer. And he's the one who writes almost all the songs too. So that's why we respect him. So
Yeah.
What is Kirk Franklin best strength? He dances, all right. He knows how to perform, all right. He knows how to coordinate the songs and direct. But then he knows how to write. That's the important thing. So you see, music, you can relax in every area as long as you carry a certain part that you are good at, and people will still respect you for it. There are some people who are doing the writing, they're not even on stage. And then another thing to that is also super with Kirk Franklin. He knows how to talk. Imagine
Yeah.
talking and singing. He's talking, singing. No, he's not singing. But the way he does the poetry, Charlie. Anybody who likes entertainment will just be looking at the man like this. Hmm? Something about the name Jesus. That's another song he sang. Something about the name Jesus. It is the sweetest name I know. So when we start with the Craig Franklin something, I'm not saying that when you are singing the leads, your voice should be as nice as those people. No. The answer is no. But the thing is, it's like trying to teach somebody to ride a horse. There's no way you can teach somebody to ride a horse without letting the person sit down on it, right? You have to sit down there. So when I say I'm bringing Craig Franklin, he's one of the best, fine, but we have to start practicing some of the way that people sing. And sometimes maybe we'll start from today, or maybe the next time we meet, you are singing that person's song and you are not even comfortable. You are not, what's the word? You are not as good as that person. But as long as you
Yeah.
continue to practice it, you find yourself getting better and better when it comes to that particular lead. Then before you know it,
Yeah.
you have learnt it. That's how it is. So there's no, this one is too difficult, oh, I will not do it. No. When they say try, you try. Aha.
Okay.
So there was a time I lived at Kaswa, and there's this there was a mass choir. I think you know what the mass choir is, right?
Yeah.
There's very big choir and blah blah. They gave somebody some lead B, and the person last minute to the time, the person said, "Oh, they can't." I don't know how these people found my number. They called me and night to the program, and he sent a song by WhatsApp or whatever. I said, "Messi, I beg you, learn this song. Go, please come to the program." Like I wanted to say no. Like, why didn't you talk to me since? And then now you are just asking me last minute to time. But then I told myself, I said, let me just go ahead. My dear, that particular program was one of the nicest one I ever attended. I didn't even remember that I even went there to sing some short lead, but I enjoyed the music. It was so good. It was
Yeah.
so good, yeah. And I wasn't even paid, nothing, but I was happy I went. So at the end of the day, music is spontaneous. When you start the journey, just know that. Do you know our work is like doctors? We're always like call to duty. You don't have an office specifically where people come and maybe like you have a provision shop. People come and buy and go, buy and go. No, your phone is there. When there's program, they call you. Can you come? Blah blah blah, and then you pick up your bag and then you go. Like you are doing home service. Like you are doing home service kind of thing. It's crazy. It's crazy. But from the initial stage, I just want to say that your first stage would be my page, that Let's Talk Music page I showed you.
Ubi.
Would be your first stage.
Okay.
Yes.
What would be my first stage? I didn't hear you.
Your first stage in my class would be the Let's Talk Music page.
Oh, okay, okay, sure.
So sometimes after we finish rehearsing, we'll go there live just to have fun and associate live. So now it's to practice doing your music while eyes are on you. At least when you are doing the live, like you don't even know exactly who's watching and who's not watching, but you are just enjoying yourself. Like today now, it's only my eye that is on you. Oh, you see this lady? Oh. As for as for this field, she is laughing. We have a lot of fun. I make you very comfortable. One of these days. One of these days, maybe we'll do some online. Sometimes we'll meet. Maybe you know the Tema Beach.
You say?
The beach road at the Tema side there. They have some nice beaches there.
Yes.
Sometimes
Yes.
when I meet there, might try to do it there. If the breeze or the wave is too much, then we might go to find some park and stuff like that just to have some maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour live performance, something like that. So you start practicing it. As for ice, it's easy. Music, you see the people who play football. There's no way somebody will be playing football and say, tell the people to turn around playing football. I don't want them to see me. Are you serious? Then you are not serious. People have to see you. So and then the journey to this when you start getting brave, like more confident in your singing. Do you know that you have to start knocking doors in order for you to practice your stagecraft?
Okay, how do you do that?
In a sense, yeah, Ghana for you people like naming ceremony.
Okay.
Yes, you like naming ceremony, you like funeral. I don't know how much you guys really like parties. It's the Nigerians I know that like parties. But at any small opportunity you have, sometimes you just go and say, "Oh, auntie, today, me, I have a simple worship song. I want to sing." Say, Karen, I better go. Say, don't worry. I will sing it. Or sometimes if you have a recording of it, you can let the person hear it and say, I just want to practice my stagecraft. That is just it. That's the only way you know that you are improving. If you don't practice, you never know. And
Hmm.
there are some people who goes to some of these competitions, the mentors and the blah blah. Hey, some of them they are not ready for stage at all. So they give the how do you call it, the music director problem. Some of them they are very good, but then how to use the stage is the trouble. So there are supposed to be more questions, so I asked you to write me some questions, more questions.
Yeah. Anyway, I hate hearing my voice on microphone. So
No.
how do I overcome that?
Okay, how you overcome it is when I give you a lead or something to practice, anytime you are practicing, you record it on your phone. Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, when you record it on your phone, you listen. If you think it's not okay, you delete it right away and record it. So maybe if you have to record it 10 times, record it, and then when the best one, you send it to me.
Okay.
That's how you start getting used to listening to your voice, because your voice is your instrument. You have to
Yeah.
be proud of it, no matter the fact that it's not refined yet or not. Look, girl, let me tell you, this voice that you have here. Do you know some people that are singing today? They are saying they are superstar. Do you know this computer that is helping them? At
Mhm.
least you have something inside your throat. Some people, when they when they put the music off in the background and you hear that person singing, you think like it's a toad frog. I'm not being rude in any way, but these days music, the computer is helping some people who can't sing to be musicians. That is just it. And what we the musicians are even complaining about is the fact that, those days there was a lot of acapella. Do you know what acapella is? Acapella is a
Mm,
style of music where people sing, they don't no instruments, only voices.
yeah.
And then they put the
Mhm.
harmony in. Oh my god. In the 90s, that was the kind of music. And then later on, before some people started putting music like Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson and those people, but say when the microphone go off and you hear Michael Jackson doing something, his voice is sweet. It's nice. But
Yeah.
these days, people are performing, and then how can you? I don't think on a serious note, I don't think I can ever have a show where I'll tell somebody come and sing, and then you just come and play your song. Then let me just play the CD and don't see you. They will come and play that CD.
Yeah.
The only thing we hear them is shouting, chomp, chomp, chomp. You see that thing I was telling you yesterday? Shake your body, move your hand, left and right. That is all. I call you to pay 10,000 CDs for you to come and do this thing for me. So you will not sing Papa song. Some of the musicians, that's how they sing. I don't know. There was a very major program here. I've forgotten the title of it, but if you can remember, this man came from the USA, Usher Raymond. They
Yeah.
had it at the Independence Square there. Some big
Yeah.
program. Usher, and Tiwa Savage, and all these people, they came. But I I saw them up. I saw them up long because some of the secular artists I don't really. That's not my taste. So some of the
Yeah.
songs I will mute it because I'm not even enjoying what you are doing there. But because Usher is like the very big musician, they put him last. When they break, that's the kind of time they were showing those people. So I was forced to see some of the people, and some of the singers who I know that they will perform well. Then I will unmute the thing and listen to your singing. But what to come back to your question is your voice have to be something that you are proud of most, no matter what, no matter whether it's the ABC stage or not. Somebody this stage that you are at, somebody who want to enter music want your stage and you don't even
Hmm.
know. Somebody wants your stage. So sometimes, yeah, that's why the spirit of shyness come and bother you to tell you that what you have is zero. It's not true. It's not zero. It's not zero at all. You didn't hear me shouting, "Ooh!" And this. I know that some people who sing, like for me, do you know most times I used to hide my skills unless when it's really necessary. Then I bring it out. Somebody will pinch me and say, "Oh, so you have this thing, you're hiding it." There was a time, my throat. You know when the harmattan comes and then people start having this cough and throat things.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was experiencing it that day, and there was a song they wanted to sing. They asked me to do the lead. I said, "Oh no, today I'm not doing lead though." My sister almost started that song. The song was driving somewhere. It almost fell down in the gutter, and then I had to pick it up. I wasn't even holding my go. I did like this to somebody microphone and corrected the thing. So when we went for rehearsal, our music pastor said, didn't you say you would not sing this Sunday? Why did you leave the song to crash? Then everybody started laughing. They, oh yeah, it's true. I said, oh yeah, it's true. It's message that helped us. So I'm telling you, when it comes to they call it transposing or transposition. That place that the song is loudest is always a trouble for a lot of musicians. If you don't have the listening ears, like sometimes the keyboardist will be there. The person hitting the key, go, go, go. You don't know how to carry yourself to go there. Why did you even bother to try to even go there? If you don't know, you can like they say, if you can't swim, don't go to the deep parts, right? Stay where your leg will. This thing just wet your body and then leave. But no, you want to enter. Then you drink small water before the you drink small water before the life guy come and collect you. So that's how it is. So I want you to choose your song that you think you want to start with. I don't want to give you just any song. I will suggest a few of Kirk Franklin after here to you. It's not necessary for you to learn the whole song, like I said. We're doing for lead and ad lib. Maybe chorus, fine. But the part you learn, no problem. If we need to learn the next one, it's also cool. So which song would you like us to start with? You say you have some favorites. Do the one that you enjoy. So when you are recording it and you are repeating yourself, you enjoy doing it.
So
if you're not sure yet, you can go back to suggest. No problem. So is there any other thing? Is there any other thing you think we can talk about on our first day?
No. I think I understood what you said so far.
Okay. So one of the major things I wanted us to start with, but I decided for us not start with it. We should rather round up it. Where do you think the shyness is coming from with you? There's always a source. So where is your source? I knew my source. So where is your source?
You said?
I said there's always a source of shyness. So where do you think your source of shyness is coming from?
I think it comes from people and maybe holding the microphone and hearing your voice from the microphone.
You know the microphone has not done anything to you. Let me just tell you. The microphone is just like a stick, madam. I beg you. It has not done anything to you. What is doing you is inside here. It's just your mindset. It's just
the idea that I don't know how to put it.
So let me help you. Let me help you.
Okay.
The Bible says, as a man thinks, so is he. And every time we are meeting, I will always come on this thing because that spirit of fear or shyness, it's very stubborn to go. Yeah, stubborn spirit. You put anointing oil, do it. Don't want to go. But let me tell you, most of the musicians today, do you know everybody, they call it butterflies. Till today, some of the biggest musicians, they ask them, do you still feel butterflies in your stomach when you're going to perform? Everybody will tell you yes. Like it just doesn't go. Because there's always some thinking in your mind like, what if something goes wrong?
Yeah.
That's the first thing. And then there's no profession to somebody is doing. They will never say what is something go wrong. Human beings are human beings. We are not robots. So sometimes something does go wrong. So when the thing goes wrong, what do? You have to have enough, how do you call it, confidence to rectify it. Why it is. Imagine somebody at your stage who is not really strong mentally when it comes to stage, and you go and perform and fall down from the stage. What do you think is going to happen? You just see yourself walking at the backstage. You know, a couple of musicians, like the Nigerians are the one ruling now. So somebody went and decided to do a whole video of the big musicians falling down from stages and what they did after. Can you imagine? I said, this person, your stomach, you don't know what to do with yourself, eh? Most of the big boys, P Square them have even experienced that. You wake up from the floor and then climb back on the stage. The show must go on. People paid.
Yeah.
People pay to come and see you. So that's how it is. So that spirit of fear is just something that is trying to stop you from having this adventure. That's the first thing. Know that one. That the fear is just trying to stop you from having the adventure of music. And then when you tell yourself to that, you see, music is I'm sorry, let me reply this guy. You see yourself and tell yourself that music is one of, should I say music is the only, should I say only important thing? The way I see music, to me, music is more precious than any mineral on the earth. That is the truth. Because at the end of the day, even the Bible have said nothing else will, heaven and earth will fade away, but the word will ever remain. In fact, all of the gifts and the talents we see on earth, they will all fade away, but music will not fade. That music is already in heaven and nobody is getting it out of there. So if you have the opportunity now to use your throat, your pipe to do something small for somebody to enjoy, what is the problem with that one again? So it's not a problem. Yes. And then to tell you the truth, as Christians, let's move into the Christian form. As Christians, every Christian have their own people that when they sing, their heart touch, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
So we have thousands of musicians. Yeah, the few that you just mentioned now that you say you prefer to be your favorites. You can't even finish your 5 fingers. Right? Yes. Why?
Yeah.
Because they decided to come out and these are the ones that have touched your heart. And these are your, if to say they are doing BET or something that you have to vote for these people. In your mind, you already know whose team you are on. And that is it. Nobody will change your mind. You are for them or they don't even know you. So that's how it is. So there's somebody around you in your setting who is waiting for your kind of singing. And then anytime they say, oh, these people is up, this person is up, what is this? Some of your big musicians, Miss V is coming, Ifia is coming, who again? Oh, I've forgotten some of them. Becca is coming, and then somebody say, oh, Karen is coming. Say, I'm going there because of Karen. Oh, me, I don't care about the other people. That's how it is sometimes in the music world. And then some of the times, some people will say, oh, the world already have a lot of, let me see which profession to give. The world already have a lot of fashion designers, so I won't so. You're on your own, no. Because every time there are a lot of new designs coming and people are accepting them. So what is stopping you? So in order to, you see that thing about the shyness thing, it's like a suggestion. Let me just use it that way so you can help your mind. It's a suggestion. Every thought that will come to your head to not want to help you to hold the mic, and you're just suggesting it. So if you agree now, then you give it power.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to be rude. Sorry to say. You have to be rude in a sense to say, shut up. I'm going to do what I have to do. You have to shush that voice. If you can't say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, well, after you have rebuked it, I don't want to go for a lifetime. You are 30-something, you don't want to go. Say, shut up. I want to work. And you go and do your work inside. Like, there's no way that spirit of fear will say, I'm spirit of fear. Oh, I'm disturbing her, but she don't want to listen. Lie. It doesn't come out. It's only you that is working along with it. So that is it. That's the battle. Let me tell you my little experience with the spirit of fear thing. My source was always like I'm small. So when they put me in senior church, I was only 13. I felt like can't you wait? Let me reach 14, 15, or 16, 7 before you put me in senior choir. Why are you rushing me to now join the senior choir? I almost like went to report the person who suggested to my mom. Can you imagine? I said, beg, I beg. I just want to be in church and I don't want any trouble. And this sister have told me I must sing in senior choir. Mommy said, so what's the bad thing about it? He said, hey, it's good now. I said, no, I'm not ready. He said, no. Are you not the one that when they open your mouth there, they said that you can sing, right? I said, so is it a crime or something? He said, it's not a crime. It's a good thing. It's to train you. And then I had to, then all the junior high or the junior choir dresses that I had to chalk them. Now I look for the senior choir dresses. Oh my dear. And you know that the old school, those robes that people used to graduate.
Okay.
The graduation robe, this big gown that look like. Thank you.
Yeah.
Back then in the 90s, every choir had it. They had different type. My sister, I was short. So imagine them looking for a gown for me. You will laugh. We used to have fun. We used to have fun. A lot of fun. I said, hey, this is our short madam. Very powerful short madam. I said, no problem. We'll stand there, do that thing. Some of the dresses sometimes I have to like hold it up a little, like, somebody having long Muslim gown or something. Like, it used to be very interesting. It used to be very, very interesting. So that is it. To me, it's like a journey. Even when the section finishes, we can still depend on each other to help. I'm always open to help, especially when it comes on your compositions. Right now, I even send some of my compositions to people I think I can trust that will not steal my song. That's another thing. People steal people's song?
Yes.
Yes. Somebody, yeah, how you got it? Somebody who knows that you are a good writer, they will just hear your chorus like this. So, go and put some small spin on it and steal it. So let me tell you my personal story. There's a lady who we're from the same country. This girl, I took her to the studio. We did a little demo on this particular song. She left me in Ghana, went back to my country. Do you know that she stole my chorus? She don't have shame, She don't have shame in her nose at all. Because it's not in the eye, there's shame in the nose. She don't have shame in her nose. She has recorded a song. The song is on radio in Liberia today.
Wow.
My sister, when I heard the song, I said, this is how people look for court cases. I still have my demo. And there's evidence with the guy who recorded the song to know that this is my song. Do you know what the twist she did on it? She changed the verse. Yeah. She created her own verses. That's why I said when you get chorus, the chorus is a song. She created her own verse, did blah, blah, blah on it. And now she's passing around. It seems like she even forgot because she sent the song to me to listen and even promote on my page. So when I heard the song, I realized that I said, God, what do you take me for? I had to ask God. I said, some of this temptation is too much. What is this one? So if I open my mouth now and talk, it might even bring down her self-esteem and blah, blah. So I had to pray on it. She kept asking me, so what do you think about it? So what do you think about it? So I'm still listening. I want to give you my honest opinion. So when I prayed about it, the Holy Spirit kind of calmed me down and say, oh, you know what statement came to my mind? How much sand can you steal from the sea? The sea will never run out of sand, right? So it doesn't matter how much sand people collect. I just decided to wave it. Maybe in the future when we all get mature, we'll just laugh about it. I will play the old one. I say, you You should have come to me to ask me. It's because of this song she has a manager today. Can you imagine? It's her first single.
Wow.
Yes, and she decided to. But listen to the interesting thing, Karen. The song she stole is not even one of my best. To me, personally,
Wow.
yes. It's not even one of my best personally. It was like okay, when I do hey, don't spoil my pen. Oh. I told myself when I do an album, I will just add it to it. So it's not something that, sometimes when you have dresses in your wardrobe, some of the dresses you are not really so excited about it, but somebody will see you go like, wow, you look very beautiful in this dress. I just be like, oh, okay, thank you. And then you are gone. But it doesn't mean all that much to you. But it surprised me. So what I'm saying is when you start composing your song, make sure you trust who you want to listen to it to help you, or else it's not that overtaking is allowed or stealing is allowed. It's not allowed, but people do it.
Yeah.
And then there are some of the other aspects, the legal aspects and blah blah. We'll get into some of the classes. I won't teach. I'll just play educational teachings. I know that it's good for you and myself ears. We'll listen to it. You ask me questions. If I have the answers, cool. There's a Ghanaian guy who I did backup for. Do you know he sued a certain company who used his song for advert? And he got money.
Okay.
My sister, few years back, I don't know how many thousands of Ghana cedis that man made. You'll be surprised. I said, huh? He said, oh, my sister, you need to understand the game you are into. I said, which game? He said, music game, there's money there. There's a lot of laws. Yes. He said, there's a lot of laws. I said, hey, so you were not shy that you went and he said, yes. It's in the law. So then, do you know why he was able to do that? When he produced the song, he went and registered his song.
Okay.
Aha. So when he registered his song, it's like somebody's opened a shop and you have registered your shop. So the government knows that, okay, this shop belongs to you, is in your name.
Yeah.
If you had not done it, he wasn't going to be able to get that money. So I said, you are enjoying the money. How sweet is the money? He said, Charlie, this money is sweeter than even performing the song. I said, these people, they learn the hard way. Oh. And imagine how a lot of people are using Sinai's song and most of the other people's songs. Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, so we are about wrapping up. It's fine. So imagine how some of these people, all these big musicians, if they ever want to wake up and say, oh, I'm suing anybody who used my songs for adverts, that means that they are ready to kill a lot of companies. Yes, because people don't follow the rules. They don't ask questions. They just do anything anyhow. And our industry is not like that. It's not like that. So our next class is how do you call it? Verses. If possible, I think I would like us to do, since it's like 1 hour, something like 4 to 5. Can you handle it?
4 to 5 p.m.
No. 4 to 5 different verses, like
4 to 5 different. Yes.
And there's no shyness. Yes. There's no like, oh, I'm tired singing. I'm repeating it over and over. What we're doing it is to like improve or better you when you are doing it.
Yeah.
So there are 2 apps you are supposed to get on your phone. I hope you have space. I will show you. I will send you the one of them. Is the app is like a music app where there's a lot of soundtracks there. You can do a voice recording or video recording on the app. Yes. So that one too is like, I think it will be nicer for you to have, so that we can even use it on the class. So say you are using one of Sinai's songs. I will not have to play the soundtrack for you. Just go to the app there, click it, and then we'll use it for the class. So that you have the right key, and then you also have instrumental, and it'll be interesting. And then your keyboard. That's the 2. Oh. Then we are good to go. so that you can practice on your
Okay.
own. So okay, say you are with me, and then I say I click this key, pa, you say la, then you hit the other one, da, la. So your voice have to be going along with it so that you know what modulation is. It's very important. There are some people who can't recognize key. Somebody will be playing keyboard here. Oh. They are playing the key. You are singing a different key. What kind of ears do you have? It's yeah, it's really it's very annoying. It's either you don't want to sing on the key, or you tell the person that's the best. Tell the person to please hold on whilst you start your own key. But the fact that the person should be playing in one key, it's like somebody is speaking a tree and you are speaking ga.
Yeah.
How are you going to understand yourself on stage? It's not done. It's not done. So is there any other question? We are done for today.
The song we can start with atmosphere shift.
Sing one line. Let me see if I know it.
Atmosphere shift now, chains be broken, break out, Holy Spirit come down, heaven on. No, that good, but that.
Okay. Did you know that?
Phil Thompson.
Say that again.
It's by Phil Thompson.
Okay. I need to clear a lot of space on my phone. To be honest, I may not follow you through with getting all the songs you bring, but I will help you through it. Yes. I'll look on the app, the music app I'm talking about, to see if I can find it. If you give me the right title, then when you are playing, then I know what you are singing and I know how to help you. So then that's one atmosphere, and then what again?
Imagine.
Imagine me being free. That one.
Yes.
Hey, this girl, she have ears, so trust in you. Sing it one time. Let's go. Totally, finally. Is that how it?
That one, I can only sing along, but I've not learned how to sing it alone.
Hey, that's another one too. If you know you can only sing along, that means you have to have the song on your phone. So for class, you sing along.
Yeah.
Yes, you sing along. But for the app, if you already know how to sing the song, then you go to the app there and press sing. Then the song, you know that there's even lyrics on the app, so you won't suffer when you are using it. And it's like karaoke. So you are seeing the lyrics and you are reading and stuff like that.
Okay, sure.
Do you have more than one phone?
No, I have one phone with a laptop.
Okay, so is it a laptop you are using today?
No, I'm using the phone.
Okay, so the day you need to use the I don't know, the day you need to use the app, then probably you have to go on the laptop and then use the phone for the instrumentals. So thank you. I think I had fun talking about music with you today. It was very relaxing and nice. Before you go, what do you use for your voice when you have issues with your throat? What do you use? Not really.
What? I just drink water.
Okay. So a lot of water. You see this place? It's also a muscle. As long as you start using it a lot, just as when you start exercising at first, there are some muscles that will start paining. Aha. And then later, sometimes they tell you don't stop exercising so that your muscle will just get strong. And then before you know, it's the same thing with the voice. As long as we start continuing singing, you start having some irritations. It's normal.
Okay.
So if you like, you wait for if you like, you can wait for the irritation to start, or you get the vitamin C ahead of time. Now that I've started with the class, I'll get my vitamin C ahead of time. Not to just be taking it like sweet, it's because of but when you're having little irritations, you just suck on the vitamin C. Another thing too that is a must to have is warm water.
Warm water.
Yes. Either you take the warm water before the class or after the class. I was about to take my tea before we even started, but the computer spoiled it. So right after I'm going to warm it and then take my tea because I have been using my throat a lot. Some people go
Okay.
for warm water with honey. Some people swallow a lot of banana. I don't know where they learned that one from. That one is not, it's not my concern. They will just do the banana help you to sing. Hey, if you see some people doing some things for singing, I say, oh my God, oh, you know, easy. Hey, they swallow banana. Like somebody will have a whole banana like this. I don't know who taught them that, you know. That one, they used to do in Liberia. The person will take maybe like 3 or 4 bites, big ones, so chew it just a little bit and
Okay.
then they swallow. They said they are doing, I don't know what kind of voice throat treatment is that one. And then
Wow.
some people lick a lot of mint, tom,
Yeah.
and those things. But for me, what I would say, the vitamin C and the warm water has always been my thing. So if you want to add Lipton tea into it, it's up to you. But the warm water. Sometimes if I have
All right.
certain kind of meetings, I carry warm water in a flask along with me at my program.
Okay.
So either before singing, after singing, and then sometimes when you are singing too, you experience the bluffo people will say, is it mucus? You experience a small cough or slime or all sorts of things in your throat that will make you, when you are singing, to do it's unprofessional. You don't do that. You don't do that at all. So when that thing is coming, do you know what you have to do? As you are singing, you have to gather a lot of saliva, and in between, you try to swallow it.
Okay.
Yes, once you can't drink water on stage, you find a way to swallow. So that if it's 1 or 2 songs, when you are finished, then you go and save yourself to drink. But I say you are not somebody who likes to drink a lot, but you need to be drinking a lot when you are in rehearsals.
Mm-hmm.
You know why?
Okay. Okay.
You know why?
Fine.
When you are breathing, you always use here.
Yeah.
But when you are talking or singing, you use here. And there's a lot of air that goes in and out. So usually this place begins to get dried. Whether you like it or not, anywhere air is entering, it will start getting dry.
So you need to drink the water.
Yeah, so whether you feel thirsty or not, it's not, sometimes you think a lot of it, it's not flexible. It's like putting oil on your machine to lubricate.
Yeah.
So you just have to keep sipping. It's not like much, just put small there like this. Or else you go for rehearsal, you want to wee every 2 minutes like pregnant woman. So you have to sip. So please tell me now your evaluation of today's program. Today's first class. Tell me your evaluation. What do you think about today?
Today was great.
Did you get anything from it?
Yeah. I got to learn a lot.
Okay.
And the time, like, it's engaging.
Thank you.
Free.
Thank you.
Because naturally I'm a shy person. So.
Don't even bring it. I've already rebuked that shyness in the name of Jesus. You already know. As you can see, I may be a little bit older than you, but for the fact that I'm controlling this one, that spirit of fear, that spirit of fear. I will show you. Maybe I will send you the link to a lady who is who came. She's from Liberia. She produced her first song. And then when I told her she should come for interview, she was so shy. I said, no, my interview is like chatting, just like this. It's very, when we finished the interview, she said, I really enjoyed the interview. I even wanted us to go somewhere. I said, I told you, it was just going to be simple. That's how it is. Learning does not have to be rigid. Come and do your face like this. Do you see Ken here? There's no Ken. We are enjoying ourselves. The day we even meet, personally to have the rehearsal, to even be sweeter. So as for that one, yes. As for that one, don't even worry. That is when I've trained you a little with the singing. When we meet them, we'll know that we are coming to do rice and stew. To join together and do it nicely. I told you there will be some laughing. So that is just it. Any questions when we are learning the songs? You let me know.
Sure.
By voice message or something. Maybe somebody is singing something in the what do you call it? In the verse. And the way the person have taken their voice, you can't take your voice there.
Yeah.
So if you need a little help, I can tell you, so okay, don't go this way, go that way, and it'll still be okay.
Okay.
So thank you so much for your time. And bye. Uh-huh. Okay, it's okay. Why you were shy? You were shy?
No.
Can't speak to her. I was sick of her, but